Recording in progress.
Yeah, that's all we have right now. We'll probably have something more official tomorrow.
You talked about Williams in the paint, but tonight you got to get 60 points in the paint, 22 in transition.
Yeah.
Just to speak to what led to that tonight.
Well, I mean, that's who we want to be. It may not be that number on a night in, night out basis, but we try to. We're trying to generate more possessions with the offensive rebounding. And I thought Torrey was phenomenal, setting the tone in the first half. He just kept going, and he got a couple of them and had a follow-up dunk, got a rebound put back. I thought it gave us a lot of life. And then, the way they were playing in pick and roll, it gave Biz and Jock a chance to finish. And then, we're trying to get to the paint anyway. We play in paint to great. We try to anyway every night. So I thought a lot of those things contributed to that number. That's typically not where we are, but sometimes the game tells you what to do.
What do you think about Bridges, just the overall position?
I mean, that's who he is every day. Tonight it was on both ends. For him to, have 27 points and just hawk CJ the way that he does. I mean, CJ's a tough cover. He can score on every level, and Mikal just kept coming. Late contest, getting a hand up on his shots. Even when he made shots, I thought they were tough shots. The last one he made, we ran him off the line, forced him into a tough two, and he just made it. I thought that was great defense. And his mentality in those moments is he doesn't want guys to score. He gets upset when they score, but, those are the kinds of shots we want to give up if we're going to give up shots. They're tough twos, and I thought he did a good job of forcing CJ to take some tough shots tonight.
You talk about Torrey getting some good production. The whole bench played well. What do you think was working for that?
They just play with aggression. And, sometimes you think of aggression, you're just jacking up shots. But I thought the screening was at a high level with Jock and Biz. Defensively, we were scrapping after 50-50 balls. Torrey's rebounding. Landry fighting over screens, like those kinds of things for that group can help them have 50-plus points, which isn't typical of that group. But I just told them that tone of aggression that they set, like that's a bar that we expect from them. And they've been in the gym post-practice, pre-practice, getting after it before we start, after practice is over, like going over a lot of stuff because we've added some guys to the rotation. And so they've had to do some extra work to get everybody up to speed. But I thought the intensity from that group tonight was at a high level.
You talked about campaigns attacking the basket.
Yeah.
How you like what you've seen.
Yeah.
Those shots for qualities. What does that do for you when you play with that kind of boys getting attacked?
Yeah, I think that's, who he is and who he has to be. That doesn't mean he can't have, high assist totals. But we want him to score. The balance is tough when you can score the ball like Cam. I think he's been much more controlled so far this year, especially when he attacks the baseline. Last year, he got himself into trouble attacking the baseline with his left hand, and he would leave his feet and try to make that pass. Now he's got control of the ball, and he's been in the lab with Jared Jack a ton working on that. But we need Cam to score. I mean, he and Landry scoring off the bench is something that we feel like can be an asset.
You said this multiple times about Biz, but to have him as your third guy that's able to come in and start for you guys and still have that type of production, just what is that?
Yeah, I mean, his physicality. I mean, when you think about Valanciunas, like you can't put a smaller guy on him because he'll bury you. The last layup he had, I don't know if he left the floor. He just put it back in the basket, and he can do that because he's so doggone big. But Biz does a really good job of using his strength and leverage to keep guys out of the paint, and then he's putting a lot of pressure on the rim. I thought he and Jock both just going to the rim a ton, generated threes on the backside for us. But, having a third big like Biz who's always ready, always prepared is something that we value.
Monty, the Pelicans defense was really aggressive. So how did you like you guys taking advantage of that?
Yeah. Well, early we scored, not easy, but we scored early, and then they came out and they were a bit aggressive and they had us on our heels, and the ball just stopped moving. And then we just started attacking the paint, and maybe using their aggression against them. But they take away the paint. They tried to, and we just did a good job of getting there and then finding guys on the backside. But I thought in the late second quarter and in the third for sure, the ball movement was a lot better to counteract their aggression, because they get up into you. And let's face it, I mean, they know our stuff. I mean, we run pretty much the same playbook. And so when you're playing against a team that runs almost the same playbook, you have to rely on your concepts and your counters and your environments.
I know you don't know everything about it. More than just like a few weeks, or is it more than days?
I can't speculate on that. I don't have anything else to say about it. We'll get an official report tomorrow.
Torrey Craig's been a pretty good rhythm the past few days.
Yeah.
What we see in the next, because his numbers like 6 man.
I think the thing that Torrey has really improved is the balance. Last year, I thought he stayed outside a ton and just jacked up a lot of threes. And we know he can make threes, but we felt like he needed balance, and I think unleashing him to go to the offensive boards allows him to be a weapon for us. He shot the ball this year so far decently, and he's just attacking the rim. And then defensively, he's always been a physical big wing that can get after people. And so he's important to our team. And sometimes you only notice the rebounding because it's such a boost of a play for us. But I think he's shown great balance, when to take the shot, when to drive. And for sure, he's getting us extra possessions.
Coach, Doc, you didn't stop taking threes, or you only had 3 attempts, so there used to be more toward the basket, shoots and closer. So is that a conscious effort for him, and now he's trying to get final rhythm?
I don't know. I don't want to speak for him. I just think sometimes the game and the coverage tells you what to do. When teams are in a drop, or if they're up in the pick and roll, sometimes you should roll. If they're in the drop, you can pop. I hate to robot guys and tell them what to do. I think they have to go out there and read the coverage. And I thought he did a good job of reading the coverage. When he dove to the lane, their low man came to take him out. So we got threes on the backside because of that. And then he and Biz got loose for a couple of lobs. And we're just fortunate to make those plays.
Thanks, Joe.
All right. Thanks.
That's good.